I've got 8 days to reach my goal. I'm known to dilly-dally, move up my goal a little bit. I do not like being interrupted when the creative juices are flowing, you know. I know the whole story like the back of my hand, which is kind of a problem. I couldn't remember the last time I just had like a couple of days off. I feel like you're not going to believe how much bloody writing I did last night. My plans going forward, I have enjoyed writing this month. I did one hour session the entire month. Yeah, more writing challenges this year. Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Chloe and welcome to week 4 of Camp NaNoWriMo. If you've seen the last 3 vlogs, you'll know why I'm doing it like that. It's basically just like a writing challenge that a bunch of writers have come together to like do. Now the NaNoWrimo website is officially shutting down. It's week 4 already. I have no clue how we're on day 22 already. Yeah, it's the 22nd. It's Tuesday the 22nd and it's currently like about 9:10. I'm about to like drive home as I am just in the car outside work. So we've only got 8 more days to go. I've got 8 days to reach my goal. Actually, I've got 8 days to get 115 minutes of writing done in the next 8 days. My goal is like 8 hours and 20 minutes, so 500 minutes. And if I've got 115 minutes to go, I'm at 385 minutes at the moment. And so actually thinking about it, how many 30-minute sessions would that be? 120. If I rounded it up to 120 minutes, that would be 4 sessions, 4 30-minute sessions, right? And I feel like probably what will end up happening over the next 8 days, I'm not too sure, because like I'm also like editing the week 1 vlog at the moment as well, and so I don't really know what to expect out of like this next week, because week 1 was rough. That was definitely a rough start, like the month and just the writing challenge in general. And then week 2 was a lot better. I think week 2 I probably did the most, but I'd have to look back at my stats because that's what I was doing like yesterday in my week 3 vlog. And then week 3 I actually didn't do as much as week 2. I do think that I did more than I, actually realised that I did. And so tonight, I'm not sure if I'm getting any writing done tonight. I didn't actually end up getting any done last night just because I just wanted a chill evening. I didn't have the greatest day yesterday. It was a rough day, and so I spent the evening just playing some Solid Speed Sim and The Sims 4. I had actually got some editing done last night, but that was as much like work as I did, and I got that done like pretty much straight after I ate. But tonight I do actually need to shower, so dinner's gonna be a bit later, which means that I won't finish eating until probably around midnight, knowing me, because your dinner will probably be around like 11, finish around 12 because it takes me a while to eat. By the sounds of it, it's supposed to be fish and chips tonight, but maybe I'll just have something that's maybe quicker to like eat as opposed to fish, or I don't know. We'll see how I feel when it comes to dinner time, like after my shower, because I do have work tomorrow. I don't know if I've even like addressed this, but I have actually signed a 20-hour contract at work now. So I'm doing 5 days a week, 4 hours each day. So that's 20 hours. So by the time I actually get around to doing anything tonight, it probably will be around 1. And I would like to try and have a somewhat early night tonight as well. I'll probably only get either editing or writing done tonight. And so just based on that logic, I feel like it'll probably end up being editing. But we are in the last like stretch of it now. Like we're in week 4, there's 8 days left to go, and I feel like actually if I could surpass my goal, maybe even just by one session, because I mainly do like 30-minute sessions at the moment. I know I said in week 1 that my average was between 30 and 40 minutes, but actually I tend to do around 30 more often than like 40-minute sessions or 35-minute sessions, which is why I'm just staying like 30 minutes. If I could do 5 sessions instead of just the 4, then I'd actually quite like that. So maybe I need to have some sort of plan of which nights I want to do which, and have that routine, you know, that sort of plan in place. It might be worth it. I think for now, I'm just gonna say I probably won't get any writing done tonight. It might happen, it might not. I'm gonna focus on just editing, I think, tonight. But now, should really head home because, like I said, I do need to shower and I want to get on with it. Good evening everyone, it is now Wednesday the 23rd and it's currently like 9:10. I really don't have a lot of time to just sit here and talk. May have noticed that I didn't do anything last night, writing wise or work wise at all really. In all honesty, last night was a complete write-off, like writing, editing, basically none of that happened. I don't want to go into like too much detail about it, but I'm kind of going through, like, I feel like I'm going through a lot at the moment, like especially this week, just with like mood and hormones and all, because like I'm supposed to be due my period. Not only that, but like I'm completely out surgery, and at this point, I'm not completely out, I have half a tablet left. I don't know if I even mentioned that, but I had 1 whole tablet left this week because of the stupid bank holiday and not getting a prescription sent from the doctors in the 4 days at all, which sucks, which has meant that I have only had 1 whole tablet left for this week, which is not ideal. So I had to take half a tablet on Tuesday, yeah, yesterday, and then I've got half a tablet left for tomorrow. And actually, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't felt like much of a difference. And then last night, obviously I showered last night as well, and just family shit happened that I don't really want to go into too much detail about because it's not something I talk about a lot on here, like family stuff. I tend to keep that sort of stuff to myself. Like, I don't like sharing my personal stuff, I just never have, but it did mean that there was no writing or editing last night. I'm hoping that tonight I will get both writing and editing done, but honestly, we'll see, because I do need to start trying to go to bed like a little bit earlier. I'm gonna move my car. What was I saying before I had to move my car? I need to go to Tesco tonight as well, and like, so there's a few bits I actually need to get. I feel like I've got no time, honestly, because by the time I get home and I have my dinner, actually, let me put it this way, if I do my shopping, I'll be home around, knowing me, it'll probably be around like 10 or like just before 10. That'll be when I start doing my dinner as well. I don't even know what I'm having for dinner, if I'm having pizza that my mum's bought or if I'm getting my own, I don't know. And I'm not messaging my mum because, yeah, family stuff, yeah, arguments and all, I can't be fucked with that, or dealing with that. Then eat from like 10:30 to 11:30. Then if I start editing as soon as I finish eating, because I have found that as much as I need a bit of time after dinner for my stomach to like settle and for my food to actually, you know, settle in my stomach, I do find that editing is the best thing for me to do whilst waiting for that. So maybe that's what I do first. Maybe I edit first tonight and then write. But honestly, I feel like I should just get a wriggle on, because I'm known to dilly-dally apparently, and I just feel very antsy, and I just want to go to Tesco and get my shopping and go home so that I can actually get some writing done tonight and still have a relatively early night. I don't know what sort of time I'm going to bed, but it'll probably be earlier than it has been recently because it has been quite bad. And to be fair, I have started like turning all of my electronics off by 5 AM. I know it sounds bad, but I'm turning everything off by 5, and then I'm in and out of the bathroom pretty much by 5:30 in the morning, yes, and then I'm asleep by 6. So maybe tonight I go to bed around 4:30. But let's see, let's just go to Tesco, because like I said, I'm feeling antsy and I want to get a move on.
House, I want a forge, I want a workshop, an enchanter, and then finally a trading area. The only problem is, and there's
tired of waiting, got tired of the chase. I've been feeling like lately there's nothing in the way. Getting so impatient, need to get away now with you, with you. Are you out there dancing alone? Are you up on your own? Baby, I wanna know just how many days will go till I call you my own. You look good in the sunshine, you look good in the rain, and I know once that you're mine, we'll have nothing to change. Getting so impatient, need to get away now with you, with you. Are you out there dancing alone? Are you up on your own? Baby, I wanna know just how many days will go till I call you my own. Are you out there dancing alone? Are you up on your own? Baby, I wanna know just how many days will go till I call.
Good evening everyone, it is now Thursday the 24th. It's now like 5 to 9 and I will be heading home in about like 10 minutes, knowing me. How the fuck is it the 24th? I technically have 5 days left now. I swear this month has gone by so quickly, and I swear I say that every single time at the end of every like Camp NaNoWriMo event. Last night when I got some writing done, what sort of time was it? It must have been around 1 AM I believe, because I did my editing first, got that done. I think I did like, I want to say like 35 minutes of editing, maybe 40. I can't quite remember because I did that between like 12 and 1. No, it was, by the time I actually sat down to edit, it was between 12:30 and 1:30. Then I wrote from like, I think it was 1:45 to about 1:30. Yeah, but no, I did 40 minutes. So maybe it was like 1:50 to 2:30. That sounds about right, because yeah, I did 40 minutes last night, and I think that's the first I've done like a 40-minute session in a while. I think the last time I did a 40-minute session was possibly the first week, and I haven't done a 40-minute session since. But to be fair, part of that session I was a little bit distracted, and then it did also take me a bit of time to actually get into the session, because sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I think it just depends on a couple of things, like my mood and where I last left off, how tired I am as well, because sometimes when I'm quite tired and I try to do some writing, it takes me longer to like get into it like and actually focus. And I think it was the first two last night, I was picking up from an awkward place, and two, my mood, actually no, my mood wasn't that bad actually. My mood was alright because I had a relatively good day yesterday. Today, however, not so much in a good mood, because I have, despite having had a decent day at work, the last half an hour that I was in that shop, you know, after we closed, I was not in a good mood. I went to go get my shopping, as I do. I was kind of already in a bad mood. To be fair, a lot of things today have just pissed me off. It's just the fact that people have been double stacking on top shelves, which you're not supposed to do at all. You know, I say double stacking, I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but it's basically when you've got just one box of, like, say it was these like fabric pencil cases today, so there was one box of them on the top shelf, and then on top of that there was another one, and definitely not supposed to do that on the top shelf. Any other shelf, fine, go ahead. Not the top shelf. That is a health and safety issue, and health and safety is the centre of everything that we do in there, which some people don't seem to understand. I swear, some lad the other day tried to leave a box in the middle of the fucking aisle whilst the store was open, as a manager was gathering a load of people up for an evening briefing. My manager even saw him try to do it. A lot of things have just pissed me off today as well, so I'm not in a great mood. They didn't even need to double stack those pencil cases either, because there was space. People just can't be bothered to find the space. And then I was called to tills a couple times, so by the time I actually got around to tidying, I barely got anything done because I was working stock for like the first couple hours, so I'm not in the greatest of moods. So am I writing tonight? Probably, yeah. So I've got pretty much 5 days left, and I have an hour and 15 minutes left to go. That's 75 minutes. I could easily do that in 2 sessions, to be fair. So because I've only got 75 minutes left to go, I could easily get that done in the next 5 days. Like, I know I'm gonna get that done. I could literally either do 2 sessions where one 45-minute session. Actually, no, hang on. I could literally do a 40-minute session and a 35-minute session if I really tried, because I know that there's going to be at least 2 nights in the next 5 days where I don't get any writing done. So it might be that the actual last day, the 30th, I don't get any writing done. I'm contemplating whether or not I can, move up my goal a little bit. I could easily say something like 520. That's only an extra 20 minutes, because I could do that. It's very tempting, but I'm not sure if it's the right move to make. And also, actually, something else I was going to mention is I have been working on Effie and Shiloh's story quite a lot. How long have I actually been working on it, like in terms of period of time? Because I've been working on it, I want to say a couple years at this point. It feels like it anyway, because it was originally that I was working on the whole like nothing but everything to hide side of it, which was Bryony and Emilio, and then I kind of strayed away from that. But they're in the same universe, because Bryony is Effie's like best friend. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to work like their friendship actually into Effie and Shiloh's story. Oh, that'd be interesting. I've already come up with another plot line for Effie and Shiloh's story, actually, because I was working on it last night, because in her new job she's training alongside a girl called Andy, who is pansexual. Andy spelled A-N-D-I-E, and she's pan, but she doesn't know that Shiloh is gay, so she just kind of assumes that Shiloh is straight and likes men, which she does not. And then they kiss. Shiloh kisses her. That's what I was working on last night, actually. And she finally tells Andy that she's never liked men, because Andy admits that she has feelings for her based on the kiss. Shiloh does too. So I'm already thinking that there's going to be some sort of plot there when Shiloh leaves. What's going to happen between her and Andy? Is it going to be that they break up on mutual terms or stay long distance and Shiloh never tells Effie and they start getting involved again? Ooh, the drama. But anyway, yeah, even though I've been working on Effie and Shiloh's story for a while, my boyfriend the other night actually asked me, "Oh, you still working on Scarlet Blood Skies?" I'm just like, what? Because honestly, me and my partner don't really talk about things like that, like what I'm working on, like writing wise. We just don't, because he knows I do it. He obviously sees me do it and leaves me alone whilst I'm doing it, because he knows if he interrupts that session, I will snap. I do not like being interrupted when the creative juices are flowing, you know. But he was asking me about Scarlet Blood Skies, and honestly, I was shocked that he remembered it, to be honest. I had mentioned it briefly to him once, like ages ago, and he literally said to me, "You've been working on it 6 years, should be done." Since he said that, I have actually been thinking about it and what to do with that project, because it needs to be completely rewritten. Because I even said to him, oh, I got to the 3rd draft and then just completely stopped and started working on, like, well, something else. And I'm actually starting to think maybe I should go back to it at some point, because I would enjoy that. Also, I had a bit of a palaver when I was trying to shop as well, because somehow my data ran out whilst I was at work and I was literally not even using my data. So I have no clue what drained my data so fast, but my allowance renews every month on the 14th and it's the 24th. So in how the fucking 10 days have I used 6 gigs of data? Because that's all I have, because I just don't ever really need any more. And then I have £2.50 safety buffer as well. I've reinstalled that, so now I have no data on my phone. So I was having a right palaver earlier because I wanted to check how much was in my bank, because I was trying to do some shopping, but I couldn't because I had no data. But also I wanted to be able to buy some more data, hopefully, but I couldn't because I couldn't see how much was actually in my bank account. It's just no data, no money. Didn't know how much was in my fucking bank. So I was like, I had to check my balance at the ATM here. 6 quid. 6 quid in my bank account. And it's not like I could transfer any money from my savings either, because, oh wait, I had no data to be able to do so. So I had to use the cash that was in my purse that I had set aside to deal with this, to deal with my hair. That was another reason why I was so pissed off as well. But yeah, I would actually like to go back to Scarlet Blood Skies at some point. And I kind of have this idea of just pantsing it, to be honest, because I have a brief idea of what's going to happen. It's something I should really, you know, sort of go back and read at some point, like where I actually got to with it. Because the reason why I haven't gone back to it in such a long time is because of the sole purpose that I know everything that happens. I know the whole story like the back of my hand, which is kind of a problem because the whole thing needs to be changed. But how do I deviate from what I know so well? You know, that's the dilemma I have with that. That's the dilemma I have with Scarlet Blood Skies. That's why I haven't gone back to it in so long. But anyway, it is getting late and I do need to go. Also, I can't even listen to music on Spotify on my way home because I still don't have a working radio in this car, because my dad had to change the battery in my car a few months ago now, and he just hasn't had the time to sort my radio out, and I need the car manual or whatever, which is in the house, to be able to do it. The only thing I've got to listen to is a downloaded Whittering Whitehall podcast episode back from 2022. So I'm gonna listen to that on the way home.
Yeah, I know this world is beautiful, but I barely see it anymore. Go ahead, watch me walking out the door. I'm letting you go this time. So don't forget to breathe. Just breathe. I guess I'll let you take the best
Right, good evening everyone. It is now Monday the 28th. It's currently about 9:05 and yeah, I'm in the car, not long finished work. No, I didn't vlog anything at all this weekend. In fact, I didn't even get any writing done this weekend just because I couldn't remember the last time I just had like a couple of days off and just didn't think or worry about like writing, because I do think that I did need that, because I have been working quite hard at getting to my goal and I am 45 minutes away from it, which would mean I think I'm at 7 hours 35 minutes at the moment. 500 is my goal, which is 8 hours 20 minutes, so 500 minus 40 is 460. So I'm at 455 at the moment, and there's 2 days left, because technically for me it'll be the 29th and the 30th that I do my writing, because of like how late I tend to do it. Although it's not going to be late that I'll be like doing my writing. It's not going to be like 4 a.m. late, definitely not, because I'm not gonna lie, that is when I do need to go to bed tonight, because I need to get back into a better routine with like going to sleep and waking up. I can't believe we're coming to the end of the month, and to be honest, once this month is over, I will definitely be doing more writing challenges throughout the year. It will probably be the same sort of months as the usual like NaNoWriMo events. I'll probably end up doing one in July. I'm not planning anything for July just yet, but writing wise I actually can't remember what I've been working on recently, just because like I said, it's been a couple days. I took this weekend off and actually it felt great, even though I feel like I didn't get much of anything else done. But I have obviously been working on the week 1 edit. I'm still trying to do that. I was aiming to like try and get it up by the end of this month, but that is definitely not happening now. I'm just looking forward to finishing this month, because after this I'm gonna take some time off, get the vlogs up, mainly just focus on editing as opposed to writing. But I would like to come up with some sort of plan of like how many days I actually want to like write in a week. I think it probably will end up being something like 2 or 3 writing sessions in May a week. It's quite warm in here. I forgot how it's like, wow, 16 degrees right now, but obviously my car says it's 20, so it's technically 20 in here right now. No wonder why I feel like I'm burning up. But yes, tonight is obviously going to be like a writing night, and I'm going to get shit done. As soon as I get home, I'm going to have my dinner. Not as soon as, it'll probably be like 15 minutes. So from the time I get home to actually getting my dinner, it'll probably be like 15 minutes. Then basically once I've eaten, I'm going to do like my editing and my writing, get that out of the way. I feel like I want to get my writing done first tonight, but we'll see when it gets to it. And I don't think I'm going to aim for like the full 45 minutes just tonight, although it could be, I could do it theoretically. I just don't think I want to push myself like that tonight. Maybe I'll push myself like a little bit to do 35, maybe 40, as opposed to like my average 30 minutes. But otherwise, I don't want to do it all in like just tonight, because I just don't see a point of doing that. And actually the 30th is this Wednesday, isn't it? Because I'm not actually working Wednesday. I actually need to do like a lot of cleaning on Wednesday, because obviously I don't have work, so I'll be cleaning a lot, I think. I'm just looking forward to like the end of this month, as weird as it sounds, and for this like writing challenge to be over. As soon as May 1st rolls around, this Thursday, I'm gonna be like probably not writing for like a week, knowing me. It is now actually Tuesday the 29th and it's currently about 1:45 actually. I know I was like umming and ahhing about whether I'm going to be editing or writing first this evening, but I think I've decided that I'm too excited and I'm going to be writing first. I really want to get some writing done. And actually, what am I working on at the moment? Oh, this is my editing session tracker. That won't help. I feel like my screen does need to be brighter. And so what is it I'm working on at the moment then? Right, I've been working on Shiloh and Andy's kind of like relationship, and Andy is like another bartender, so she's Shiloh's colleague. Yeah, literally just been working on the so-called relationship between them, or like it at least starting anyway. And The Sims actually have a playlist on Spotify now for like their 25th birthday, and it's like made for you, so it's got what songs you listen to on it, and like I'm guessing what songs they think you'd be into, which honestly I think I might listen to whilst I'm doing my writing. And I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I might be getting my writing done first because I am putting off editing because I'm just not in the mood to edit tonight. But I know I've got to get some done, but I'm gonna write first. I just really want to get on with writing, and just honestly I have thought to myself that if I hit 45 minutes tonight, then I will just add like another 20 minutes to my goal, which will take it up to 520 minutes. But it's only if I was to get like 45 minutes done tonight, or anything more than like 35 really, I'd change it.
I can see what you came here to do, and I'm all low, stuck in the middle, going on for sure. Hey, lose the rhythm with me, dance, take it chill, yeah, pick your pace. I'm just hanging with my friends. Oh hey, get your groove on, make it sway. Do your thing, boy, it's okay. I think we'll be more than friends. Migraine times are better in the bedroom. Make you singing in falsetto. Get all hippie in the meadows. Oh, I keep kicking Billy's in my sneakers. Dirty jeans and dirty t-shirts. Call me classy, I believe you. Everybody is my friend. Lord, I can see what you came here to do, and I'm all low, stuck in the middle, going on for sure. Hey, lose the rhythm with me, dance, take it chill, yeah, pick your pace. I'm just hanging with my friends. Oh hey, get your groove on, make it sway. Do your thing, boy, it's okay. I think we'll be more than friends. I think we'll be more than friends. We'll be more than So sick, so sick, so sick of love. So sick of love. I'm tired to always see the better in people or the things that matter. But I never could have thought the dagger in my bag, it was you. In the echoes of your lies, dear. Can you hear me
everyone, it is now, I was gonna say it's officially the last day when it's not, because it's 29th, but it's technically my like last day. I'd consider my last day anyway. Yeah, it's Tuesday and it's about 9:05. I am naturally outside work. When am I not? Honestly, I do find that this time that I get now to just sit and just film a little bit for the vlog, because I don't get to do it all too much at home. Mind you, that is kind of up to me though. I could do it more at home if I really wanted, but like I kind of like that I'm not constantly getting interrupted by my partner as I'm like trying to film, which I think is why I tend to do it in the car more often than at home. I feel like you're not going to believe how much bloody writing I did last night, but I feel like you're not going to believe that I actually did 60 minutes last night. Oh, I did. I had started out on Scrivener, on my like big like Scrivener document that I've got of like my notes for Effie and Shiloh's story. Actually, I think the document that I've got at the moment is not just Effie and Shiloh's story, but also Bryony and Emilio's as well, because I had started out with the intentions of working on Shiloh's like bartending job and her so-called relationship with Andy. That's what I had intended to work on last night, and then I realised, oh, actually, what is Andy's full name? Because it hadn't really occurred to me that it wasn't going to be, you know, just Andy on its own, ending in IE, by the way. And so that is what I ended up working on last night, and I decided that she was going to have like a really long name, and her full name, like her first full name, is going to be, well, is actually Alexandria, Alexandria, and then she has like 3 middle names as well. I know one of them is Elizabetta. I know one of them is Elizabetta though, because it's actually kind of a cool play on like my middle name, which is Elizabeth, but it's like the Italian version. And then her surname, oh god, she's got like 3, but the first one was Manzanares, that being like the Spanish part of her, because she's gonna be like, well, she's half Italian, half Spanish. No, I'm not gonna end up like working like for a long time like on her character. Literally all I did last night was her name, and I don't see the point of like picking like names for her family, because obviously she's only like a supporting character, and you know, I'd only do that if she ended up with like her own story in the future, which I can't see happening for a while. Actually, I just wanted to have like her full name down, so when she like tells Shiloh her full name, it's there. So tonight the plan is to actually work on Shiloh's bartending job and her and Andy's relationship. That's the plan for tonight. I do need to edit. I always need to edit. What point am I at now? I think I'm like around the 30-minute mark of the week 1 vlog, and I've still got like technically an hour left to edit, because it's like around an hour and 30 minutes long still. But yeah, tonight when I get my writing done will be my last session, because technically when I get around to writing it will be the 30th, and then tomorrow evening I'm gonna sit down. I probably won't film in the car tomorrow. Wait, why would I film in the car tomorrow evening? I don't even have work tomorrow evening, but at some point tomorrow I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna wrap up for the month and talk about things like my plans going forward, what my writing is possibly going to be like in May. Like I already said though, it probably won't be as much as I've been doing this month, because obviously I'm going to be, you know, focusing on editing the Camp Nano vlogs, obviously in quotations, because we all know that it doesn't really exist anymore. Nothing of the NaNoWriMo website does now, although I will say I have enjoyed writing this month, and it's actually kind of made me fall in love with my project again. And I would love to get to the point where I'm writing it, but it's just like I just have this fear of it being bad, that I'm kind of stopping myself from getting to that point of like actually outlining and writing the book. But then there are also times when I feel like, is this project really suitable would it really be suitable as like a book, or would it be better as like a screenplay or something? But then if I wrote a screenplay, it's a bit different, definitely. than writing a book. And I would know because I literally did. In the end though, I do think that either way, like as a book, it's just literally going to be like Effie and Shiloh, like their story, and like subplots with like Connell, Leighton and Tristan. Because Tristan, interestingly, I don't know how to put it, because like after the festival attack, I feel like Tristan goes through a lot more mentally than the others do. But obviously I'm not saying that the others don't go through, you know, a lot mentally, but Tristan like has it difficult, like really difficult, because he was the only one in the entire band that was able to walk away from it. Like he didn't lose consciousness or anything after the attack, nothing like that. So he's gonna have a subplot with like struggling with like his PTSD and like anxiety and all of that sort of thing. But if it was like a screenplay and it was like a series, then obviously you'd get to see more of like Tristan's struggles. But anyway, I feel like I'm getting off topic, but actually this is exactly what I wanted to do, just talk about my project a bit, because I love talking about it. I feel like I don't do it enough. I really don't. I'm just excited to, you know, actually write tonight and get the last 35 minutes done, because the part which I forgot to mention is that I did end up upping my goal last night, because I had said yesterday in the car that if I do more than like half an hour, because I only had like 45 minutes left to do yesterday, and then I ended up doing 60. I did say in the car that I was gonna like up my goal if it became necessary, and it did. And literally I just ended up upping it to like 550 minutes, because with the 60 minutes, so 550 minus 35 is, so I'm at 515 minutes right now. I literally have 35 minutes left to do. Like 20 to 1, and yeah, using my phone because my camera is on charge, because guess what I forgot to do? I forgot to put my camera on charge whilst I was at work, because it's 20 to 2 and my boyfriend is playing Monster Hunter Wilds back there, hence all the clicking. And actually, before I get any writing done, I'm gonna do my editing first, get that out of the way, and then do my writing. So basically, I'm gonna get my editing done first.
Do you think people with glasses can see the clearer picture?
What clearer picture?
Do you think people with glasses can see the clearer picture?
Of what?
Why do you wear glasses?
To see better.
So do you think people with glasses can see the clearer picture?
Yeah.
Because obviously you wear glasses because people have trouble with their sight.
Yeah.
So when they wear them, they can see clearer.
I can see clearly now that I just go.
You ruined my joke. Fuck you.
How did I ruin it?
Because you didn't find it funny.
Tell the ice one then. Tell a joke to the camera then.
I will get my
So it is now officially the 1st of May, which means that April is over. Which means you're an arsehole. What was that? Where did it go? And so that means that that Camp NaNoWriMo is officially over. And so it's now time to go over everything that happened in April. And the first thing I will say actually is at the very beginning I had set out to do 490 minutes and I had no plans to really change that. I did have like some higher goals set for if I were to surpass 490 minutes, and I did surpass it and I did change it at the very end, but for the most part, for the most of the month, my clear goal was 490 minutes, and then I just thought, you know what, fuck it, it's only 10 minutes off of like 500, so I literally just upped it to 500. And yeah, my cat is being a pain, and you can kind of see her back there. Yeah. Now you can see her better. For the majority of the month it was 490, and then at the very end it's kind of when I pushed myself a little bit and I decided to up it to, it was like, I think it's 500 originally. Like, it was only in this past week as well that it ended up changing from like 490 to 500 and then to, I think it ended up being like 550 or something like that. I need to get it open because I don't currently have it open, because I changed it to like 9 hours 10 minutes, which I think was 550 or something like that. And then I had put it down, literally it was like last night, I was like, do I do 550 or 540? I'm getting a really nice praise. I just got like a really nice praise. And then I ended up changing it back down to like 540, so it's like just 9 hours. You know what, I might as well just go ahead and share my screen. And yeah, it says here that I have achieved it. So I've actually done 9 hours 10 minutes. So yeah, I technically did do 550. And then also, actually, that will also reflect in, if I go to projects, so this project is completely separate from the actual like April goal. And so when I do other like writing challenges in the future, it'll all just link to this one project if that's what I'm working on, which I think is quite nice to see how much I'm actually, you know, how much time I'm actually spending on a project. And then, if I don't know if you saw, but I did back in my projects, I've now got Scarlet Blood Skies there as well. Not that it's relevant at the moment, but I'm hoping that it will be at some point this year, possibly. For the time being, I just really want to focus on like Effie and Shiloh's story and actually get it written. And like when I feel like I get to a point with it that, you know, I need like a little break from it, I can work on Scarlet Blood Skies. I just got another really nice breeze because, in all fairness, today it's been quite hot, and I've also spent the day cleaning as well, like most of my room. Like, I did most of it, and then my partner did a little bit as well, but not as much as me, and I was sweating like a pig by the end of it. So in April, actually, what point did I get to the first week? 2 hours and 5 minutes, because it looks like I didn't actually do anything on the 7th. Yeah, so I'd only gotten to like 2 hours 5 minutes at the end of week 1, and then the end of week 2 was the 14th, which by the looks of it I also didn't do, but it was 4 hours 50 minutes, the par being 4 hours 12, so yeah, I was quite far from, you know, the par bar. And obviously back in like week 1, week 2 and 3 and the first half of week 4, it was just 490, so this kind of doesn't reflect that, because obviously my goal went up by 60 minutes, but like another hour basically, because it went from 490 to 550. Yeah, because it was 8 hours 10 minutes, and then it went up to 9 hours 10 minutes, and then I took it back down to 9 hours, hence why it's saying like 101% pretty much. End of week 2, the par was 4 hours 12 minutes. Then week 3, Day 21. Day 21, the par was 6 hours 25 minutes. The par being 6 hours 18. Oh, so I was just slightly over it. And then I went from, wait, what did I go from? 6 hours 25 minutes to like 9 hours 10 minutes. It's a big difference. 385. And then I went from that to 550. So I went from 385 to 550. 550 minus 385, 165 minutes, which I think has pretty much been around what I've done each week. And then actually the other thing I was going to have a quick look at was, if I go back to the dashboard, this is the part that I like seeing the most, with all of like the different shades of purple. Obviously you can see the session where I did the most, which was 1 hour. I did one hour session the entire month. Yeah, I really didn't do it on Mondays, did I? I did most Tuesdays. I also did most Wednesdays, bar one. It's just so satisfying to look at. For me personally, I did not do a lot of Thursdays or Fridays, did I? I didn't do a lot of Thursdays, but Fridays I did like half of, and then Saturdays I did most of, but the last Saturday, then the Sunday I only did 2 out of 4. It's nice to look at and see what days you do more on, what days I do more on, because obviously each week I do work different hours, only slightly anyway. I think mainly this month has taught me most that I don't need the actual website. But yeah, this month has just mainly taught me that I don't need like the official website. I don't need to have like an external source to do like a writing challenge. I could do a writing challenge any month I wanted to, and actually I still don't really know what's going on with that. I do know what's going on with it, it's not happening anymore. But one thing I am interested to see is how many other like writers on here on YouTube, how many have still done a challenge, like a writing challenge this month, because I've been meaning to do it all month and I just haven't. But you know, I did it. I'd hope and assume that other people have as well. Actually, I kind of want to have a look now. There's just not a lot of people doing it by the looks of it, like on YouTube, which is really sad actually. I haven't been able to like find anything. I'm just not sure if when I do like actually upload and publish these videos that I'm actually even going to call them Camp NaNoWriMo vlogs, or if it should just be something else, just like a writing vlog. Honestly, it's really not looking good. But going forward, I'm definitely going to be doing more writing challenges this year. So I will definitely be doing more writing challenges this year. Not just that, but also filming them like I have done the previous years for like Camp NaNoWriMo, even though this year unfortunately it's not going to be technically like, you know, Camp NaNoWriMo anymore. But going forward, yeah, I'm still going to have like writing challenges, at least maybe even like once a quarter from now on. So each quarter of the year I will do some sort of writing challenge. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to plan them. I'm going to do it somewhat similar to how the nano events have been in the previous years. So April will probably stay the same, July will probably stay the same, the November one definitely will not be, because as I've already addressed, November just does not work for me. I think I have covered everything at this point. That being said, I'm gonna leave this like writing challenge series here, and now all it's gonna be is just focusing on editing all these vlogs and getting them up. That is going to be the main focus of May for me. I'm still going to do some sort of May goal in the Track Bear app for like my writing, but I definitely don't think it's going to be as much as it has been in April and this past month. It's probably going to be around 300, 400. It's not going to be a lot. It's literally going to be like 3 30-minute sessions a week, maybe 4 at most, of like writing in May, because like I said, the focus is going to be editing these vlogs and getting them up. But yeah, I am gonna leave this vlog here. It is probably going to be a while before I actually vlog again, because I'm going to take a break whilst I'm editing all of these. So that's the plan going forward. And then June, I don't know what I'm doing about writing. We'll get there when we get there. But for now, yes, I am going to end this vlog here. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe down below, and don't forget to ding the bell to be notified for like the next time I upload, because I'm not gonna lie, it might be a while, because obviously I won't know what I'm filming, what I'm doing in like the month of May. And yeah, I'm actually gonna go now. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you at some point soon. But obviously, like I said, I am gonna be taking like a little break, probably once I've uploaded all of these vlogs anyway, as well as whilst I'm doing all the editing. And so yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you soon. Bye.
Just breathe. They say that what you give is what you get.